Akashvani presents Morning News. Good morning, I am Sarabjit Kaur. The headlines. Foreign Contribution Regulation Amendment Bill referred to Joint Parliamentary Committee for further scrutiny. Calcutta High Court cancels all OBC certificates issued under revised rules introduced by previous Trinamool Congress government in West Bengal. Punjab Pharmacy Officers Recruitment stayed by High Court over allegations of organised cheating. IMD predicts heavy rainfall in Odisha and Gangetic, West Bengal due to formation of low pressure area over North Bay of Bengal. More than 30 civilians, including women and children, killed in Pakistani airstrikes in Surab district of Balochistan. And in cricket, BCCI confirms India versus Afghanistan T20 International series in September. And now the news in detail. Both houses of Parliament have given their approval to refer the Foreign Contribution Regulation Amendment Bill 2026 to the Joint Parliamentary Committee (JPC) for further scrutiny. The bill aims to further amend the Foreign Contribution Regulation Act 2010. The objective of the bill is to make the use of foreign contributions more transparent and accountable. Minister of State for Home Nityanand Rai moved a motion in the Lok Sabha to refer the bill to a JPC comprising members of both the houses for wider consultations. The committee will consist of 21 members from the Lok Sabha nominated by the Speaker and 10 members from the Rajya Sabha nominated by the Chairman. The committee will submit its report to this House by the last day of the first week of the winter session. The Rajya Sabha also approved the motion to nominate 10 members from its side to the Joint Committee for consideration of the FCRA Amendment Bill 2026. Today is the last day of the monsoon session of Parliament. The session, which began on the 20th of last month, will conclude today. The Rajya Sabha is scheduled to take up the Mines and Minerals Development and Regulation Amendment Bill 2026 today for consideration and passage. Both houses of Parliament are also scheduled to take up private members' business today. The Calcutta High Court has cancelled OBC All certificates issued under the OBC A and OBC B classifications introduced by the previous Trinamool Congress government in West Bengal. We have more details on this from our correspondent.
The Calcutta High Court has cancelled OBC certificates issued under the OBC A and OBC B classifications introduced by the previous Trinamool Congress government in West Bengal. A divisional bench of Justice Rajasekhar Mantha and Justice Anuj Singh said the two classifications no longer exist in the state and certificates issued under the earlier system have lost their validity. Holders of these certificates will now be treated as belonging to the general category. The controversy dates back to 2010 when the state divided OBC communities into OBC A and OBC B categories. In 2024, the High Court had struck down the inclusion of 66 communities in the OBC list and ordered a fresh survey. After the BJP government came to power in 2026, it abolished the OBC A and OBC B classification and introduced a single OBC category. Shandip Dasgupta, Akashvani News, Kolkata.
The Punjab and Haryana High Court has stayed the appointment process for the posts of 454 pharmacy officers over allegations of a paper leak in the recruitment, the examination for which was held on July 19 this year. The posts were advertised by Baba Farid University of Health Sciences, Faridkot. The next hearing of the case has been scheduled on September 17th. Our correspondent brings us the details.
The stay orders of Punjab and Haryana High Court have come amid a political storm over the examination. Within few hours of the alleged paper leak through high-tech pen cameras and other instruments, Punjab police claimed to have busted an interstate cheating racket after its crackdown across 25 examination centers in Faridkot, Kotkapura and Firozpur. The police arrested 7 key conspirators then and 28 candidates who were directly involved in this case. The probe revealed that the cheating racket charged desperate candidates exorbitant sums ranging between 3.5 lakh rupees and 13 lakh rupees to guarantee passing marks. Nearly 7,000 candidates had appeared for the post. Rajesh Bali, Akashvani News, Jalandhar.
BJP spokesperson Sambit Patra has alleged that the Punjab government misled the public over the alleged paper leak in the Pharmacy Officers Recruitment examination conducted by Baba Farid University of Health Sciences in July. Talking to reporters, he said that the Punjab and Haryana High Court has stayed the examination and made stern observations, including questioning why the exam was not stopped earlier and whether it should be conducted afresh.
The government of Punjab was trying to mislead the public and serving lies, although the paper was leaked. Punjab Chief Minister Bhagwant Mann repeatedly stated in front of the TV that no paper was leaked in the pharmacy exam, and this was merely a matter of irregularities. When the court took cognizance of this entire matter, the truth came out before the public and the students who were working hard day and night.
The protest by candidates over alleged irregularities in the 14th JPSC examination in Jharkhand is continuing. The demand for transparency in the exam process and the lathi charge on students has now moved from the streets of Ranchi all the way to the Parliament complex in Delhi. Here's a report on this from our correspondent.
The candidates are fully mobilized, demanding an impartial investigation into the alleged discrepancies in the 14th JPSC exam and action against those responsible. In this regard, an important meeting of the core committee of the JPSC JSSC Reform Forum was held in Ranchi. The future strategy of the movement was discussed in detail during the meeting, and the students reiterated their resolve to continue their protest until the demands are met. Meanwhile, the issue of the lathi charge on protesting students a few days ago has now reached Delhi. BJP MPs staged a protest in the Parliament complex, strongly opposing the Jharkhand government and reiterating their demand for a CBI probe into the entire controversy. For Akashvani News, this is Poonam Kerketa reporting from Ranchi.
This is Akashvani giving you the news. For quick news updates round the clock, follow us on our X handle at AIR News Alerts. And for details of stories and more, log on to our website www.newsonair.gov.in and download News on AIR app. Welcome back. You're listening to the Morning News. President Draupadi Murmu will confer the Sangeet Natak Academy Fellowships and Awards for 2024 and 2025 over 115 artists in a special investiture ceremony today in New Delhi. Union Minister of Culture Gajendra Singh Shekhawat and Minister of State for Culture Rao Inderjeet Singh will remain present on the occasion. More details from our correspondent.
The Academy Awards have been conferred since 1952. These honours not only symbolize the highest standard of excellence and achievement, but also recognize sustained individual work and contribution. The honour of Academy Fellow carries a purse money of 3 lakh rupees, while the Academy Award carries a purse money of 1 lakh rupees, besides a Tamrapatra and Angavastram. The fellows and awardees selected represent the nation as a whole and belong to different states and union territories. These eminent artists cover the entire gamut of the performing art forms expressed in the form of music, dance, drama, folk and tribal art, puppetry and allied theatre art forms. With Arzu, Rishu Jaiswal, Akashvani News, Delhi.
In Kerala, music programs by armed forces bands will be held at 3 venues across the state today as part of the Independence Day celebrations. More details from our correspondent.
Naval and Air Force Band will perform in Thiruvananthapuram, Kannur and Kochi today with the aim of fostering national unity through the power of music. Patriotic and popular songs will be performed against the backdrop of highly precise movements, coordination and discipline. The Air Force Band will perform at Nishagandhi in Thiruvananthapuram, the Kochi Southern Naval Command Band at Lulu Mall in Ernakulam and the Ezhimala Naval Academy Band at Thade Chova in Kannur. The programs will begin at 6 p.m. today. Smidhi M. Palluruthi, Akashvani News, Thiruvananthapuram.
The India Meteorological Department, IMD, has issued a red colour warning for heavy to very heavy rainfall with isolated extremely heavy rainfall over Gangetic, West Bengal and Odisha today following the formation of a low pressure area over the North Bay of Bengal. A low-pressure area over the Northwest Bay of Bengal is likely to intensify into a depression today, triggering intense rainfall over Odisha. North Odisha is witnessing incessant heavy rain, with Balasore, Mayurbhanj and Keonjhar among the worst affected districts. Several other districts have also received heavy rainfall, while a lightning strike has claimed one life in Koraput. More details from our correspondent.
The low pressure area over the northwest Bay of Bengal is likely to intensify into a depression today, according to the India Meteorological Department. Its influence has brought incessant heavy rain to North Odisha, particularly Baleswar, Mayurbhanj and Keonjhar. Baleswar received around 137 millimeters of rainfall in the last 24 hours. Heavy rain was also recorded in Bhadrak, Angul, Jajpur and Dhenkanal districts. The IMD has forecast widespread rainfall over Odisha with heavy to very heavy rain at several places. Meanwhile, one person died after being struck by lightning at Daringbada village under Nandapur block in Koraput district. The IMD has advised people to remain alert amid the continuing adverse weather conditions. Prakash Das for Akashvani News, Bhubaneswar.
Pakistan Air Force carried out airstrikes in Balochistan's Surab district yesterday, killing more than 30 civilians, including women and children, and injuring dozens others. In a statement, Republic of Balochistan group claimed that Pakistani Army and Air Force carried out extensive bombing and firing in civilian areas of the Gudar locality of Surab and surrounding areas, causing casualties and damage to civilian property. The organization alleged that injured civilians were taken into custody by security forces and local residents and authorities were prevented from carrying out relief and rescue operations. We spoke to Pakistan watcher Om Prakash Das about the incident.
Airstrikes in Surab marks continuation of Pakistan's policy of firing at unarmed civilians, same as they are doing in POJK. The cowardly action of Pakistan military to deny medical treatment to the injured Baloch people amounts to genocide, something the international community needs to acknowledge and condemn outright. The Baloch are a brave community with the demonstrated standards of uprightness. They will neither be intimidated nor be defeated, despite the use of disproportionate and unjustifiable force by Pakistan.
The Board of Control for Cricket in India, BCCI, and the Afghanistan Cricket Board, ACB, have confirmed that Afghanistan will host India for a 3-match T20 International series at the Arun Jaitley Cricket Stadium in Delhi from 13th to 17th of next month. The series is part of Afghanistan's Future Tours program and will be played in India, where Afghanistan has hosted its home fixtures in recent years. And now for a look at today's newspapers, it's over to Saira Mushtaba.
Thank you, Sarabjit. Most newspapers today open with details of proceedings in Parliament. Parliament passes NCDC, Keralam bills, Lok Sabha clears Mines Minerals Bill, FCRA bill sent to JPC amid opposition din, is the lead in the Asian age. Shah ready to debate student protest, notes the Tribune. Speaking at the release of former President Ramnath Kovind's autobiography, PM hails Kovind's journey from humble beginnings to the presidency, says the Statesman. The Indian Express, on its editorial page under the caption, "The Next Step to the Moon," talks about India-US partnership in space cooperation. The two space agencies, ISRO and NASA, have never worked so closely together, with NASA asking ISRO to join its moon-based program, an ambitious project to establish a permanent research station on the moon, where astronauts can live, work and carry out experiments for extended periods of time. And finally, catching the Gen Z mode, Delhi police goes kuchu-puchu to warn against deadly manja, mentions the pioneer. And with that, it's back to you, Sarabjit.
Thank you, Sarah. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Foreign Contribution Regulation Amendment Bill referred to Joint Parliamentary Committee for further scrutiny. Calcutta High Court cancels all OBC certificates issued under revised rules introduced by previous Trinamool Congress government in West Bengal. Punjab Pharmacy Officers Recruitment stayed by High Court over allegations of organised cheating. IMD predicts heavy rainfall in Odisha and Gangetic, West Bengal due to formation of low-pressure area over North Bay of Bengal. More than 30 civilians, including women and children, killed in Pakistani airstrikes in Surab district of Balochistan. And in cricket, BCCI confirms India versus Afghanistan T20 International series in September. And with that, we end the morning news. Have a nice day.